Hey guys! So one of my longtime viewers has requested I do a Zentangle elephant tutorial, and so I decided to give it a go today. I did have some trouble with the head because an elephant's head is shaped kind of weird, but after giving it some practice I figured out a neat way to get the shape down. The markers I'm going to be using for this video are my new and favorite micron markers in 08, 02, and graphic. The 08 will outline our drawing, the 02 will be for the details inside, and the graphic will help create thicker lines should I need them. So just to keep my drawing centered and proportional, I drew a box and our elephant will go inside this box, and to help keep our elephant's head in the right spot, I'm going to draw another section for the head, and this will just help keep everything even when I start to draw the head. The gaps on the side will prevent me from drawing there because I do want space to be evenly distributed. To guide us into drawing the trunk, I'm going to draw an upside down triangle from the inside lines we just drew, and this will just give us an idea where the trunk will go. When you're done with that, simply divide the page in half. Alright, so from here what you're going to want to do is, using the middle guideline we just drew, we're going to draw a semi-complete teardrop. And I say semi-complete because we're not going to be drawing that pointed end that a teardrop has. And this will actually be our elephant's head. Of course, we will reshape it later on, but this is the overall shape that we need right now. So the picture in the corner is the reference picture I am using for this video. Notice how the top of the head is somewhat flat. That is how we want our head to look, so we will reshape the head to look like this. The ears definitely were a challenge for me. I realized though after recording that there was probably an easier way to draw the ears, so instead of drawing the ears by looking at the picture like I did, you can try drawing big humps on the side of the head, and from there you can then just add the details in. For those who watch my mandala videos, you should have an idea what I mean when I say humps, but if not, just draw round hills as the ears, if that makes sense. Once you have the head drawn, we will move on to drawing the tusks, which are the elephant's teeth sticking out. Before doing that though, we will draw the skin covering the tusks, which will extend into the head where the eyes will then go. After that, we will move on to the trunk, and using the center page line to guide us, we will first draw the upper part of the trunk only. Notice that it is straight in the picture and that the bottom part of the trunk is slightly curved. We will draw the trunk in two parts to make drawing it easy. Once you draw the upper part of the trunk, draw the bottom part curved in any direction or way that you like. Using the same line that we used to divide the trunk, we will extend this line across the page, and this will help us draw our tusks. Going back to the head, we will now draw our eyes. So using the line that we drew when we drew the skin covering the tusks, be sure that this line stops in the middle of our elephant's head. We will use this line to help us draw our eyes. If you wanted to, you can draw very cartoon-like eyes, which could just be a circle, but I wanted the eyes to look a little bit more realistic, but again, it's up to you. Alrighty, so the hard part is over. Now we're just going to outline our work, and again, I'm going to be doing this with the 08 marker. You can use a thicker marker of your choice if you wanted to, and we're going to use a smaller marker for the details inside. When you're done with everything, we're then going to give the elephant a mini crown, and this is basically going to be some petals, and then when you're done with drawing the petals, we're then going to outline it with a thicker marker. Now the only thing left to do is to outline the entire elephant for it to really pop. Alright guys, that completes this tutorial. What do you guys think? I hope it was easy enough to follow. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you guys have any other suggestions for me to draw, I will definitely try to fulfill them. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!